position velocity. Now let us see how these equations are derived by graphical methods. Equation for velocity time relation. Consider the velocity time graph of an object. Velocity is represented on the y-axis and time is represented on the x-axis. The unit of time is seconds and the unit of velocity is meter per second. This is that object which is moving with uniform acceleration. Why? Because it is the straight line. Okay. As shown in figure 8.8, right? But now with u is not equal to 0. Here you can see that u is not equal to 0, right? It is not starting from this point, right? It is starting from some velocity. Then what happens? It increases to v, right? U is the initial velocity and the final velocity is v. Now if you can see the distance, it is 120 kilometers, 180 kilometers, right? So how will we start? First we will assume a scale, right? Right here, scale. On x-axis you assume, on x-axis what we have taken always? We have taken the time, right? So this time, arrival and departure time will come on the x-axis. Now what will be the scale? You can keep any scale. I am keeping on x-axis 1 centimeter equal to 30 minutes. Okay. And on y-axis 1 centimeter equal to 20 kilometers, right? Here write down activity number. (8.9). Okay. Now first draw the x-axis and y-axis. This is the y-axis. Okay. And this is the x-axis. Okay. On the x-axis what is represented? Time. Time in hours, right? You have to write down the unit also. Okay, hours is the unit. Now on the y-axis what is represented? Distance, and the unit of that distance is kilometers. Now we will plot the values, right? Here station A, it is starting from distance. The distance is 0 since it is starting from the A station, right? So 0 means it will come on the x-axis. right? It is starting at 8 o'clock in the morning. Sorry, it comes to the station at 8 o'clock in the morning and it starts its journey at 8:15 a.m. So first we will write down the values. This is 0, right? This is 8. How come you got this 8? 1 centimeter is representing 30 centimeters. Sorry, 30 minutes. And one more centimeter is representing 30 minutes. So these 2 centimeters will represent 1 hour. Okay? Here the end time is 1:15, so you have to draw more. Right? Now we will mark the y-axis distance. It is starting with 0. Then the station B is at 120 kilometers and station C is at 180 kilometers from A. So how will you mark? Here what scale we have taken? We have taken 1 centimeter is 20 kilometers. Okay? So which is the first unit? 120 kilometers. So where it will come? This is 20. Write it down. 20, 40 kilometers, 60 kilometers, 80 kilometers, 100 kilometers, 120 kilometers. 120, 140 kilometers. 160 kilometers and 180 kilometers. This you call 200 kilometers. Okay? Now start marking the points. Okay? The train is starting from station A. So it will come on this line. And what is the time? It has reached the station at 8 a.m. and it will start its journey at 8:15 a.m. Now 1 centimeter is how much? 30 minutes and it is starting in 15 minutes. So you have to take 5 centimeters. 1 box, 2 box and 2.5. It will start from here. Right? Now it is reaching station B at 11:15 a.m. Right? And what is the distance? 120 kilometers. So it has reached at 11:15. It has reached somewhere around here. 120 kilometers. And it is starting its journey at 11:30 a.m. 11:30. So this point. Okay? Now same way it will reach station C. You name this as station B. You name this station as station A. Right? Now we will plot the station C on this graph. It is reaching station C at 1 o'clock. Right? 1 o'clock. And what is the distance? It is 180 kilometers. So 180 kilometers is over here. This line is parallel to x-axis and 1 o'clock. So it is reaching at 1 o'clock, right? And time of departure is 1:15. So somewhere around the center. This is point station C. Okay. Now what we will do? We will join all the dots, right? Okay. The distance between A and B is 120 kilometers, and distance between C and B is 60 kilometers. Right? Now we have drawn this graph, right? Here the assumption given is that the train is running at a uniform motion, right? Between two stations, it is running at a uniform speed, right? There is one more activity given. Firoz and his sister Sania go to school on their bicycles. Both of them start at the same time from their home but take different times to reach the school. Okay, because someone फिरोज आइदर और सानिया दोनों में से कोई भी क्या है, कोई फास्ट चलाता होगा, कोई स्लो चलाता होगा, और एक ही रूट से जाते हैं, मतलब जाने का रास्ता जो है वो एक ही है, लेकिन अलग अलग टाइम पे स्कूल में पहुंचते हैं. ठीक है, ऑल्दो दे फॉलो द सेम रूट. जो टेबल 8.5 है, ये वाला टेबल, दिस शोज द डिस्टेंस ट्रेवल्ड बाय फिरोज एंड डिस्टेंस ट्रेवल्ड बाय सानिया. Right, and what is the time? Right, from 8 to 8:05, that is in 5 minutes. Distance traveled by Firoz is 1 kilometer, and distance traveled by Sania is 0.8 kilometers. Right, and Firoz reached school at 8:20, and Sania reached school at 8:25. She reached 5 minutes later. Right, now what you have to do as homework, you have to plot this graph how we had done 8.9 exercise. In the same way you have to draw graph and send it as a WhatsApp. Right, now let's learn further equations of motion by graphical method. When an object moves along a straight line with uniform acceleration, it is possible to relate its velocity, acceleration during motion, and the distance covered by it in a certain time interval by a set of equations known as the equations of motion. ठीक है, अभी क्या है, हम लोग इसका जैसे हम लोग मैथ्स में ना इक्वेशन आता था, ठीक है, उसको सॉल्व करते थे, वैसे यहाँ पे इक्वेशन बनाना है अपने को. ठीक है, उसका फॉर्मूला दिया हुआ इधर. ठीक है, v इज इक्वल टू यू प्लस ए टी. अब इसमें v क्या था, v फाइनल वेलोसिटी था और u क्या था, इनिशियल वेलोसिटी, मतलब जहाँ से स्टार्ट होता है वो, और t क्या है, टाइम टेकन, राइट। और a व्हाट इज a, इट इज यूनिफॉर्म एक्सीलरेशन, ठीक है। तो ये 3 फार्मूला है, तीनों को आपको याद करना है, इसके बेसिस पे समझाएंगे। जो फर्स्ट इक्वेशन था वो v से स्टार्ट होता था, दूसरा इक्वेशन है s। द थर्ड फार्मूला इज 2 into a into s is equal to v square minus u square, okay। what is s over here? S is the distance traveled by the object, okay। now this equation 8.5, what it describes? The relation of velocity time. Now 8.6, what does it explain? It represents the position time relation. And the third one 8.7, the velocity changes at a uniform rate a. The perpendicular lines BC and BE this is the perpendicular line BC and BE which is drawn from B on the, this is perpendicular to x axis and this line is perpendicular to y axis. What it represents? It represents this OA is representing initial velocity and this BC is representing final velocity, okay। now BC minus CD, what it will give? It represents the change in the velocity in time interval t, right। now let us draw AD line parallel to this x axis, that is the time axis। BC is equal to BD plus DC, or you can say that BD plus OA, DC is equal to OA, right। now we will see how the formula is formed, right। now in this equation we will substitute BC as V and OA as U, right। so we get V is equal to BD plus U, or you can rewrite the formula as BD equal to V minus U, okay। from the velocity time graph, the acceleration of the object is given by A is acceleration, what it is, change in velocity divided by the time taken, right। now according to that graph, BD divided by AD is equal to BD divided by OC, right। why? because AD is equal to OC। now substituting OC is equal to T, why? because it is time। what we will get? we will get A is equal to BD divided by T, or you can rewrite the formula as BD is equal to A into T। now when we use these both equations, 8.8 this one and 8.9, we will get V is equal to U plus AT, right? Here 8.8 says that BD is equal to V minus U, and 8.9 says that BD equal to AT. So BD are same, so you can write V minus U is equal to AT, and you can rewrite that V is equal to U plus AT. You will go to the left hand side, right? So we have understood how to we got this equation, right? Now let us learn equation for position time relation. Let us consider the object has travelled a distance s in time t under uniform acceleration a. एक कोई भी एक ऑब्जेक्ट है वो यूनिफॉर्म एक्सेलरेशन से चलता है. It covers the total distance of s in time t. Now in figure 8.8, the distance travelled by the object is obtained by the area enclosed by, see, this is that figure 8.8. Now what it says, the distance travelled by the object, this is the distance which is travelled from here to here, okay? So what it will be? It will be area of AOCB, this whole trapezium, right? What is the you can break that area of trapezium into area of rectangle and area of triangle, okay? Triangle ABD and rectangle OABC, right? So now we will form this second equation. So now here OA into OC, this is the area of this rectangle, and plus half into AD into BD is the area of this triangle, okay? Now substituting OA is equal to U, right? It is the initial velocity, and OC is equal to AD, you know that it is the same, and both are equal to T, the time taken, and BD is equal to A into T. How we got? Acceleration into time, this BD. Now we will substitute OA is equal to U, right? So the formula will become S is equal to U into T, right? OA is U, OC is T, and half AD is T and BD is AT. So when we solve this, we will get S is equal to UT plus half AT square, right? So we got this second equation. Now let us see equation for position velocity. From the velocity time graph shown in figure 8.8, the same figure we have to see, right? The distance travelled by the object, okay, the distance travelled by the object in time t, right? Moving under uniform acceleration, A is given by the whole trapezium OABC,